Today we're gonna do a Kaytranada type beat. Let's get into it. So Kaytranada just released his latest project. I was inspired, man. He said himself, the purpose of it was so people could dance to it, work out to it. If you love beats, this is the project for you. All right, so let's start out with some drums. He likes to use a lot of 80s type drums. So I have this loop right here. Let's go. And just in case you don't have these type of sounds, I'm using Logic. You can use something like modern disco drums, or just look up Lin drums, for example. You know, those type of drums. I kind of want to chop up some samples that I have. And I will leave links down below to everything that I'm using. This sample actually comes from my Patreon kit 453. Shout out to all my Patreon members. Yes. Let's lay this down. And what I want to do is create an 8-bar loop. So let's copy this 4-bar loop right here. Do something like this. Let's go. By the way, if you are a fan of Kaytranada, shout out your favorite Kaytranada beat. This is for the Kaytranada heads out there. Let's go. So now let's add a nice little bass line with this, man. For the bass line, I'm using rounded square bass. This comes straight out of Alchemy. Yeah, this is a stock plug-in, guys. You want your bass line to bounce, man. Make your bass line bounce. So we'll do something like this. I'm gonna quantize that just to make it bouncier. One other thing I'm gonna do, select all these notes and slide the bass line a little to the right. This will create extra swing, so it kind of lags just a little bit. Now the next element I want to do is add a synth. Like these tech chords. This is another Alchemy sound. And you notice it's already a chord. The key is finding the chord that matches. We'll do something like that. So it's just bouncing, you know? Let's go. Now let's add another synth. So we'll have a total of 2 synths. A line just like a sustaining note. And this is going to be retro synth. Notice the movement. I want this moving. So now what we want to do is add some vocal chops. Vocal chops are just Apple loops. You have to find the right pitch. This is the downfall of sampler. I want to be able to use this chop and this chop, but this second chop, I want to change the key, but you can't do that separately, unfortunately. So I'm going to use another instance of Serato sample. Now let's change the pitch. I have a second chop. Here we go. We want to add some delay. Not just delay. We want to add tremolo so we can have an auto pan effect. That way it's going side to side like a panning effect. hear that? I want quarter notes. And now what I want to do is add to those drums, and all I'm going to do is add a kick. This will add some bottom, all right, just to make it thump a little bit more. Let's go. And it's just going to be 4 on the floor. Let's go. Now we could come up with an arrangement. Just copy. And then I kind of want to throw some drops in there. That's these bass drops. Check this out. People who use Logic do not sleep on Alchemy, man. It has tons of sounds that's usable. See, if you want to do a nice little bass drop, there you go. Dark drop. Just use that. And that takes you from one space to another space. Like a breakdown. So we'll drop it right here. So I just wanted to recap real quick, man. These are the sounds that I'm using. 80s drums, a kick, the main sample, 2 synthesizers. One for a sustaining note and another for like tech chords, right? And then a bass line. And then I have 2 vocal chop samples. And then a drop, a bass drop, right? Last but not least, on my master channel, I have hex effects so I can glitch out, do like a DJ type of thing. And I have these controls mapped out to my MIDI controller. So basically when I turn these knobs, it controls hex effects, all right? As you can see, boom, boom, I'm switching my knobs. See what's going on here? Even the fader right here on the bottom, like that. That's pretty much it. Y'all let me know in the comments below what you think. It's your man jfilt. I'm sending peace and positive energy. Yeah.